All right, let's do it. We are going to be doing a all signs current energy reading. If you're watching the playback of this, everything will be timestamped down below in the comments. You can just go straight to your zodiac sign. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and jump straight into the signs. I'll give it a little bit of time for people to show up, but yeah, let's go ahead and jump in here. Let's see. Start first with Aries. I will be taking super chat questions as well. So let's get it. Aries. What is Aries' current energy at this time? Aries, let's see. What is the current energy here for Aries? Let's see here, Aries. One thing that I did pick up that you could be nervous or having a little bit of anxiety here. I think it's interesting. You have the Temperance here in your current energy. So it's almost like you're preparing here or getting prepared here or preparing things. And you're having to also be patient. Let's see. Interesting. I feel like your advice for your situation is to be confident. I'm not saying you're not confident, right? But I feel like you're being encouraged here just to be confident in yourself, believe in yourself here. Be you, especially like when it comes to your own, like just doing you, being you here. Especially when it comes to any situation or like any type of environment or something like that. Let's see. You did pull this Pluto card. It says rebirth here. So, all right. Let's see. You have the Two of Wands here for the overall energy at this time. Yeah, I think right now it's like you're gearing up here, getting ready to take some type of bold action or getting ready to go somewhere or do something here with this Two of Wands. You have the Temperance here in your current energy at this time. It's interesting. I feel like you're having to be patient and you're having to put things together here, right? It's like you're creating, it's like a process. It's like you're getting ready with the process here with this Temperance. Your challenge is the Queen of Cups, and then the Six of Wands is your advice. I think your challenge at this time is that you could be a little bit impatient here. But I feel like your advice is to be patient with your situation, but also be confident with what you're doing here. And you have the Two of Cups here in the future position. I think things are going to turn out well. Even if things are going well right now, I see them continually going well. Some of you, it's like you're getting prepared to do something. You may not be emotionally ready, or like you're kind of feeling a little bit emotionally unsettled here. But I think you'll be fine as long as you just, don't allow don't think about it too much, basically. Because I get something here turns out well with this Two of Cups, especially if it's in regards to love here. Or relationship or relationships. So that's what I got for you, Aries. Let's go to Taurus, straight to the point here. Yeah. All right, let's go to Taurus. Taurus. Also, Aries, if you're waiting on something, right? You'll be receiving it here pretty soon. I don't think there's anything to really be frustrated about or over concerned about. All right, Taurus. Let's see. How's everybody? Taurus. What do we got for Taurus here? Taurus, you have the Five of Wands, Three of Swords, Page of Swords here. If there's anything that's conflicting or if there's any strife, any drama, any disagreements here, anything that you're frustrated about, I think you have to communicate it here, because I kind of see it boiling up or boiling over here. I feel like it's something that can easily be resolved here. I think your current, like with the King of Cups being in your current energy here, I think you're navigating the situation well, but I do pick up this Three of Swords being in the challenge, like either you feel like something's unfair, or that you feel hurt, or you feel misunderstood, or right now you're just kind of dealing with the sadness of a situation here. But the Page of Swords being your advice would be just communicating as effectively as you can, or just letting your voice be heard, or just letting what, you know, it's communication. Five of Wands for the overall energy, it's something that's obviously challenging, right? But the Page of Pentacles is here in the future position. I get by you communicating effectively, or just having conversations here about whatever the issue is, can easily be resolved. And I think not only will it be resolved, but there will also be, with this Page of Pentacles, like corrective action here. And you did pull the Queen of Swords here in the outcome position. Yeah, and I just think you're getting more clarity, right? Her head's above the clouds, which represents clarity, no longer being in confusion or doubt, right? It's just clarity. So I see things being cleared up here. I think you're handling it well, though. I gotta be real. I think you're handling it well, but I do want to say, you know, if there's anything that you need to communicate or whatever. And some of you Tauruses, some of you, this isn't even going on for you. You're seeing it externally with other people, and you're kind of like the mediator with the King of Cups. Like, you're someone who's actually mature. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna have to come in here and dissolve this shit. Like, I'm gonna have to figure this shit out for other people, so that way things don't boil over. So I think you know, it's about using that compassionate skill, like the compassion here that you have, and the skills here that you have with effective communication. I think it turns out to be a good thing. You also did pull this Prosperity Lies Ahead card. It's also that Page of Pentacles here in the future position. This could be like money coming your way, like an increase in money coming your way, or you could be getting something. It could be a gift, right? Because it is the holidays. So that's what I got. All right, let's do Geminis. Let's see, Geminis. Can you tell me for Geminis at this time? Geminis are doing last minute Christmas shopping. You're like, fuck, I don't know what to get this person. I'm about to figure it out. Let's see here. I'll show you. I'll tell you why I see that here in a moment. Hold on. Let's see. You pulled this. You're very close to achieving your goal here. So whatever it is that you're concentrated on or you're focused on at this time, because I kind of get here, there's a deep message here coming through. For the Geminis out there, to where you have been struggling and you're in a transition at this time, you're struggling financially, you're struggling with resources, you're struggling with being able to support yourself here, you're struggling just with the material sense of the world. Ten of Wands, keep working hard and stay committed to what you're doing here, because I do see with the Star card here, and you're very close to achieving your goal. You're almost to the finish line here, right? So keep working hard toward your goals here, and whatever you're desiring at this time, like hold that vision within your mind, like in your mind's eye here, and keep working toward it, because you're actually very close to achieving it. But others of you Gemini, like I said, some of y'all just doing last minute Christmas shopping. Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups, you're trying to choose and pick. You got options and choices. Five of Pentacles, you're probably like, I don't want to spend that much money. I don't want to spend too much. But Ten of Wands, it is my duty and obligation here, and I don't want to have bad karma. You know, I got to get people gifts. But I think it turns out to be a success here with the Star card. And on another note here, I think you could be another message here coming through. Ace of Swords would be you're looking for clarity. Seven of Cups is, you know, you're trying to come up with a plan here. Or you're trying to use your imagination here to come up with a plan. Five of Pentacles being in the challenge. It's a plan to help you overcome some type of, obviously it's a challenge because it's a 5. But the Seven of Cups is about your desires. Five of Pentacles is when you're lacking material things, right? So the Seven of Cups is like, oh, I want that. Like, I want this. But you don't have it, right? So you have to work toward it. You have to figure out a way here in which you can get it. And your advice would be the Ten of Wands. Well, for one, it's about believing in yourself and sticking to like when you come up with a plan, stick to that plan here, but also realize like you're worthy of the things that you want. And if you're really craving something, like work toward it, because I feel it actually won't be as hard as you think it would be to get what it is that you want or to create what it is that you want, especially with the Star card being here in the future position. Like it may kind of feel like a miracle in a way, like, oh shit, I didn't know that. Like I didn't know I could do that. So that's what I got here for you. I will say this too, you know, if you're looking for something at this time and you're struggling, again, hang in there. I think with the Star card being here in the future position, things will turn out better than you expect. Or help will come along here, right? The Star card. Divinely blessed here. All right, let's do Cancers. Can you tell me for the Cancerians, what's going on with Cancer? Some of you Cancers may be feeling a lack of support when it comes to the people closest to you at this time. Could be like family, friends, or just certain relationships here. And I think it's fucking with you a little bit emotionally here. And I think here your advice is the Three of Swords. That would be cutting out connections, or, you know, stop giving energy to certain relationships to where there's a lack of reciprocity, Three of Swords, or where there's a lack of balance. Right, because your challenge is the Ten of Pentacles, which could be family, right? Or the people closest to you. I have another message here too, hold on. But I think here with the Six of Wands, what you're wanting is validation, recognition, and support here, especially when it comes to your goals and the things that you're trying to strive toward. And right now, with this Four of Cups being in your current energy, you may not be feeling that. Five of Pentacles is like, it may suck to have to let go of certain things or certain relationships here. But ultimately, that's what's going to be best for you in the long run with the Knight of Pentacles. I want to say this too. Those of you, when it comes down to your goals and your dreams and your legacy and the things that you're really trying to generate and create for yourself, Six of Wands is like you want to be successful. You want to feel successful. You want to feel like you're somebody. Right? It's like you want that respect. Four of Cups in your current energy. I will say this. I think also too that Four of Cups could be you're in an energy of comfort, like in a comfort zone. The Three of Swords would be, as the advice would be, having to make sacrifices, like having to step outside your comfort zone and embrace the Six of Wands energy, which would be allowing yourself to expand out into the world and having confidence in yourself, full confidence in yourself, and being your own authority and allowing yourself to pursue your own individual path here. And that could be kind of lonely, right? Especially if you don't feel like you have the support around you or people don't believe in you. But in the long run, it don't matter. I mean, I'm not trying to downplay it, but in the long run, you know, I think you'll be glad though that you did. You decided to take the route that's best for you. Some of you Cancers like, man, it's the holidays. I don't want to be with my family. I can't stay in them. Some of y'all could be canceling plans or something like that. So that's what I got for you, Cancer. All right, let's go to Leos here. Leos. Got a super chat from JT. I will be answering these super chat questions, but it'll be after I get through all the signs. So, all right, Leos. What do we got for the Leos here? What do Leos need to know at this time? What is the current energy here for Leos? Oh, Leo, Sun's in your 6th house. You pulled the King of Pentacles and the Devil card, so. The Devil card, I feel like, is Capricorn, the archetype of Capricorn here, which we're in Capricorn season. Whatever it is that you're, the things that you're binded to at this time, because it's your job and your duty to do and to fulfill, for you to make advancements, for you to make progress, for you to gain more success and wealth. The World card, the Star card is here is here as well. Like, stay disciplined, right? The Devil card, it's Capricorn season. It's like you're having to really tap into being more tenacious and work harder on your goals, right? Having structure, routine, discipline. Because it will pay off for you with the World card being here in the future position. The World card is accomplishment or achieving something here. The Star card's in the challenge. It's like you want more freedom. You want to feel like you can relax more, or you kind of want more leisure time, or you want to be able to enjoy these things, or enjoy your life more, or enjoy certain other things more. But it's like you're kind of binded because you have these responsibilities that you have to attend to, right? And it's around career and work. King of Pentacles, Devil card in your current energy. Your challenge is like you want that sense of freedom, but like discipline equals freedom, if you heard of that, right? And I think you know that. But it's like you kind of want to be able to reap those fruits and those rewards so you can be able to enjoy them. But it's like you got to, you got to do what you got to do. What is your advice here, Leo? The Sun card. Yeah, Sun card is just about having a good positive attitude, right? Having fun with what you're doing, being in the present moment. Being a Leo. The Sun card. But it's going to pay off for you. The World card. It's interesting because the World card is Saturn too. And Saturn rewards, like when you do the work, when you do the hard work, like you get the rewards. So that's what I'm seeing here with this World card. I think it really just comes down to just staying in a good attitude here. We're in Capricorn season, right? So Capricorn, the ruling planet is Saturn. Saturn does deal with and is a planet that deals with pessimism and negativity. But it's not negativity and pessimism in the way in which you would think. It is that. It can be that, the shadow side of it. But it's more so to where we have to be a little bit more pessimistic and objective and detached and look at things realistic and be like, okay, these are my responsibilities and obligations, and this is what I have to do to make things happen. But sometimes we can look at that and be like, man, fuck, I don't want to do that shit. Yeah, you got to look at the bigger picture here. So, and it's, it's full moon in Sag. It's like your bigger, the lofty goals here that you have, the way they'll be accomplished is through that hard work. So that's what I got for you, Leo. Let's do Virgos. Virgos. Virgo. You pull this expect powerful change. Pretty sure I just pulled this in the individual sign read that I just did for you. Pretty sure I pulled that. yeah, the Judgment fell out here for the overall energy. Let's see. Be patient with your process here, Virgo. Some of you are well, let's actually just go into this. You have the Judgment here for the overall energy. Well, the Judgment card is very symbolic of this card as well. It's like a powerful change. It's a powerful awakening. The Judgment card is actually the reawakening of purpose, or a newer purpose awakening here in your life. And so it can come down to having to make powerful changes, or having to make certain decisions in your life at this time that are big decisions, or just having to make a final decision, right? Five of Swords being in your challenge, you're like, okay, I need to figure this out, because I think you're at this point to where it's like, okay, what do I want to stay connected to, and what do I want to disconnect from, right? It could be literally that it's New Year's, right? And you're probably coming up with New Year's resolutions, or you're thinking about the year ahead. You have the Temperance here, and that would be a Virgo thing to do. You have the Temperance card here in your current energy, which is the process of recreation. It's like, okay, what do I like and what do I not like? I used to say all the time with the Temperance card that the Bruce Lee quote, like taking what is useful and discarding what is not. And that very much is what the Temperance is. Your advice here is to plan things all the way till the end here, or see things all the way through into the end. You don't want to make, you have two cards of patience, Knight of Pentacles being here in the future position. I would take your time. There's no rush. Five of Swords being in the challenge. Like you may want to, because the Five of Swords is when you're just like, fuck it, I don't care. Judgment, it's Pluto, right? You're like, I don't care, right? But the Ten of Wands is like, no, you have to stick to, you have to see things through, right? And you have to really plan things through and be patient. But I do see with this Knight of Pentacles being here in the future, things coming together, right? Like Knight of Pentacles is like laying things brick by brick, right? And it's a patient process. But the Three of Pentacles being here in the outcome, it's setting you up well here, like to help you accomplish and build upon what you have, or build upon what it is that you're doing. That prayer is coming to me. There's a prayer that goes, God, give me the strength to change the things that I can change. And I think it's like, grant me the serenity. Fuck, I just butchered that. I used to know it. I don't know why I can't think of it right now. Oh, I think it's God, grant me the strength to change the things that I can change. And grant me the courage to accept the things that I can't change, or something like that. You get what I'm saying, basically. But your process here, and the changes here that you're undergoing or that you're making, they'll be good here. But I feel, just really being patient with the planning part is something that you're being advised to do. Thanks for that super chat, Yoke. Appreciate that. All right, Libras. Yeah, Libra's next. What do we got for Libras here? Oh, it's a Christmas miracle. You pulled this confidence is your key to success. And you have the Ace of Wands here, 4 Wands in your current energy. Well, confidence is very much connected to the Wands. It's connected to the fire element, because fire is about decisiveness, leadership, and defining things, energy going, right? So the Ace of Wands being here, I feel like you're, there's this new inspiration here. Like the Ace of Wands always just to see as like motivation or inspiration. So I feel like you're feeling, I see you being inspired here, or feeling inspired or motivated by something here, or maybe even feeling enthusiastic here about something. The 4 of Wands in your current energy, well, it could be the holidays literally with the 4 of Wands, but it could be also too like you're feeling more empowered here to create some of these things here that you've been wanting to create for yourself, or to do some of these things that you've been wanting to do. You have the Death card and the Challenge, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune as your advice. Death card would be change here. You could be going through a transformation at this time. It's almost like a change in seasons here. I don't really get like a really bad Death card energy with this. This is more so maybe you're making certain lifestyle changes. Like, for instance, maybe it's things with work or career, and maybe it's things when it comes to your overall personal health, or whatever the case might be, right? Wheel of Fortune actually says, yeah, allow yourself to be open to change here. I also think things will turn out better than you expect. Death card being in the Challenge, it can feel like the world is crumbling, right? But the advice being the Wheel of Fortune, being the planet Jupiter, is like being more positive and being more open and seeing things in a more expansive light, rather than feeling restricted or pessimistic or negative, right? Because you do have the Hangman and the Star card here. Some of you may have Gemini in your placements. With the Hangman here and the Star card, it's like things, for one, with the Star card being in the outcome, I think things turn out to be good here with the Star card. I said Christmas miracle in the very beginning, because that's what the Star card is. It's like when things turn out to be better than what you thought or what you were thinking. But I think here too, what the changes here that you're feeling inspired to make, and what you're feeling empowered by, the Hangman, the advice Wheel of Fortune is like, okay, it's like taking a chance, right? Spinning the wheel. The Hangman is a natural process of having to reorient, right? Whenever you make changes, or whenever you go through a Death card energy, or whenever you step into a newer experience, or you set up or put yourself in new energy, you naturally feel disoriented. You have to get used to the new energy. And I think that's something here that's happening with the Hangman. But I feel like it's good though with the Star card, right? I actually see you being, like it being a good thing, it being a blessing here with the Star. So I feel Spirit saying like be confident. So that's what I got for you. Let's go to Scorpios. Scorpio. Let's see here. Okay, Scorpio, let's see. You pulled the answers you need are coming here. Yeah, so if you're looking for Hermit, right? If you're doing research at this time, or if you're looking more into things at this time, or if you're contemplating, meditating, or maybe you're waiting for something here, I do see you getting the answers here. You have the Two of Cups here in your current energy. Right now, I think you could just be really focusing on yourself with this Two of Cups. I don't get this Two of Cups being a relationship energy. I will say, though, if it is in regards to relationship, things that you've been wondering or answers that you've been needing or just conversations that you've been wanting to have, I do see you getting some type of clarity here. But I think with this Two of Cups, this is more so you focusing on yourself at this time. You have the Seven of Pentacles here in your challenge, and then you have the Ten of Wands as your advice. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, out for one, you got to let go of expectation here. I'm just going to be real. It's going to take longer than you think. Right? Seven of Pentacles says, like, we could get frustrated with how quickly something is or isn't happening. For you, I feel like how fast it's not happening. Right? It's like you're wanting things to come together. It's like you're wanting to see more growth, or you're just wanting things to develop more here. But I think you're going to have to be more patient with your situation. The Ten of Wands is like, you got to hang in there. King of Swords, though. And then you have the Seven of Wands here in the outcome. I think this King of Swords is the clarity here that you're getting. It's interesting. Some of you Scorpios are really contemplating, meditating here about what your next steps are. And maybe you're searching your own conscious here about, searching your own conscious here for the answers. I do see you finding that deeper revelation, or deepening your awareness here and finding those deeper answers within inside yourself with the King of Swords. That's allowing for you to take decisive action here. But this could also be with a person here as well. Answers here that you're getting that gives you clarity and direction. And then with the Seven of Wands being here in the outcome, I'm going to clarify this. Ten of Swords here. Yeah, you could be, I think you're overcoming something here, Scorpio. It's like you're overcoming your own mind, or some type of worry or stress or doubt, or maybe even fear here. Because whatever the revelation is that you get, it gives you a lot of clarity. You did pull this be bold, make the first move here. I think that's that Seven of Wands, Ten of Swords. Seven of Wands would be taking the lead, right? Being decisive. Also, that it would be the King of Swords as well. So whenever you do get the clarity and the information here, whenever you do get the answers here that you're looking for, I feel like Spirit's saying, like, be bold, like, take the lead, take the initiative here. All right. So that's what I got for you, Scorpio. Let's go to Sag. Let's see here. Sagittarius. Sag, be confident in what you know. I think you're very intelligent, you're very wise, you're very smart. King of Swords, you can even be a good communicator. You could do like your job. You could be like an influencer or a communicator here, or just someone who has very powerful communication, or just has powerful ideas with the King of Swords. Someone here that just their mind, right? The power of your mind here. Because I'm seeing here with the Ace of Pentacles in your current energy, and then the Ace of Wands in the challenge. Ace of Pentacles is, I feel you're contemplating creating something, or you're contemplating getting started with something here. You can say doing something as well. But with the Ace of Wands being in the challenge, you need the decisiveness, right? The wand is the fire. It's like the King of Swords it's the air. It's right. Air can be like communication, new ideas, right? Formulating new connections, right? Curiosity. But you need fire to initiate it, right? To get it going, right? Which is decisiveness. And your advice is the Hierophant, which is being confident in your authority when it comes to use, like, this could even be teaching, guiding others. This could just be being your own information authority, right? Like something that you're very wise and intelligent about. It's like being confident in teaching that, or showing the way, or practicing literally your philosophy, right? It's kind of like putting your money where your mouth is, right? That's what it is. Like if you know a lot, right? Then allow yourself to, walk the walk, right? Talk, walk the walk. You have the Hermit here, which could be a guide and a mentor here as well. I want to say this. I want to back up because there's two sides of this coin. That some of you are a guide and a mentor and a teacher for others, or maybe you have influence. And I think if that's the case, then the Hermit here in the future is like, being a positive influence, using what it is that you know to make the world a better place, right? And pointing the way, and believing in yourself, believing in your knowledge. I also want to say here, for the ones to where it's like you have the idea and the concept of things, but you may need someone to help you get started. Does that make sense? Like you actually may need someone to point you in the right direction, because the Hierophant would be someone who points you in the right direction. They help you begin your ventures. And so if you need that, it would be seeking out like a mentor or a guide, right? And they would help illuminate here the Hermit and show you the way, which will help you here be confident with making decisions, the judgment, and stepping fully into things. But for the ones to where it's like you're kind of the mentor or the guide here, or the influencer here, or just someone who, people come to you, right? This Hermit and the Judgment would be you just realizing the impact here that you want to have on the world. Like the lives that you want to change, or the work that you're doing that is of bigger universal significance. Some of you could be like shadow work coaches, or you don't have to be, right? I'm just kind of channeling here. But this would be like helping other people change their lives, right? Helping other people complete the individuation process, if you want to go into like Carl Jung. Or showing their individual gifts, or helping influence people's path. You have this Purity card here as well, right? So, it's like wanting to make a difference. I think also with this Purity card, it's wanting to do the right thing, but also like helping people clear out all the BS. And this could be you too, trying to figure out like how you can, like the image that I'm getting is like seeing like all this murky stuff, and it's like you can kind of see through the murkiness, and there's like a vision there, but it's like you're trying to figure out, like you're trying to dissolve what's in front of you first. So and that could be, I don't know, maybe your own self-doubt, or just you not really knowing what to do and needing guidance. I hope that makes sense. All right, let's do Capricorns. Capricorn. I think Mars is in conjunct the sun right now, and the sun's in Capricorn. So you're having to bring into focus being confident, Capricorn. You could be stressing at this time or doubting yourself. Yeah. You have the Nine of Swords in your current energy. Like, there could be stress or worry, or you're having anxiety here about the future. Maybe you could be overwhelmed too. But I think you're having to rely on yourself here. And I don't think that's, like, I'm not saying you're not doing that or that you can't do that, but I think when it comes to things, I think you're really having to stand firm in yourself and be confident, because the King of Wands is the overall energy, like being confident, being your authority, believing in your vision here and still pursuing your vision. Because right now you may not have the support, or maybe have the all the resources that you think you need to accomplish something. Maybe it's like you could be wanting to rely on others more, or maybe you're kind of seeking externally for things. But really, I think what's happening here is, like, Spirit's wanting you to realize, like, no, like, you can actually do this yourself. Right? It's like, yes, you may need other things, or you may need all these other areas to be planned out and stuff like that. It's like, yes, of course, like, work on that. But I think for the most part, it's like, no, it's like you can do a lot more than you think you can. I think Spirit's like telling you just to be more courageous here. I'm not saying you're not courageous or that you don't have courage, but the Strength card is in the future, which is having to use courage in the moment and having to have faith and act with confidence. Because the Six of Wands being in the challenge, you want success, validation, recognition, and support, respect. And you could be fearing not getting those things, right? And maybe there's this thing too, Capricorn, to where the external kind of enforces that for you. Like, if other people respect you, then you respect yourself, right? Just hear me out, Capricorn. Hear me out. This could be the shadow, and I'm illuminating some shit for you. That you may want respect from other people to make you feel good about yourself or something like that. But really, it's like, no, just like respect yourself, right? Don't let other people like influence the way you feel about yourself. That would, Six of Wands in a challenge is like, you're confident in your own authority and being in the world and being your own individual here. And you don't need anything externally here to validate, to validate you. And Ten of Pentacles as your advice would be working long and hard toward whatever your big goal is here. Because King of Pentacles in the outcome, you have success on the way here, King of Pentacles, right? Becoming the master of your own material world, increase in prosperity and abundance. But the Strength card is like, you're really having to act with faith here and be courageous here. Just moving through the worries and the anxieties, honestly. Because King of Wands, you have all the skills. I feel like this is the nervousness and the anxiousness that you could be feeling at this time. If you're watching this right now, the moon is actually in conjunct Uranus, and also Mars is in conjunct the sun, or the sun's in conjunct Mars. So you're having to bring more into focus, like, okay, let me clarify. So what are you clarifying? Okay, well, moon in Libra with Uranus and Taurus. Well, your relationship to other people and their values, your values, that could also bring up self-worth, self-esteem things. And then Mars and Leo being in conjunct by the sun and Capricorn. This is what you're trying, the central awareness point, what you're trying to build, what you're trying to create. Having to be more Mars, and having to understand that Mars and Leo, which is being your own confident authority when it comes to defining things and taking action and taking the lead and believing in yourself. But with it being retrograde, there could be some frustrations too, right? Like, so I hope that makes sense. Yeah, you pull this prosperity lies ahead. So that's that King of Pentacles here in the outcome. So whatever it is you're worried or stressed about, maybe having some underlying tension, anxiety here, don't let it get to you too much. You got to kind of do what's right for you, without being over controlling or being demanding or acting, you know. Also, you're having to be assertive too, is what I feel as well. All right, let's do Aquarius. I think there is a yod right now, if I'm not mistaken. I think the moon's making a yod to Uranus, or to Uranus and Neptune and the moon. I think that's what's coming into, it's coming into more of a yod right now. Confusion, disorienting, having to adjust with things in relationships. All right, what do we got here for Aquarius? You pulled the Star card. If you're not ready to make a decision yet, Aquarius, take your time. I think you may actually need some time to think things through. The reason why I say that is because you have the Lovers in your challenge and the Two of Swords as the advice. The Lovers can be, you know, having to make a choice, right? But you really want to be. Two of Swords is like, okay, let me set on this. Let me think about it. Because ultimately, what you're having to bring into focus is the Star card for the overall energy. It's like how this is going to impact things in the long term. I feel here, especially with the Knight of Pentacles in your current energy. And ultimately, like, what are you trying to create in the long term, and how are things going to affect and influence the long term? So the High Priestess being here in the future, I kind of see you contemplating something here and needing more time to meditate and sit on something. But I do see you coming to a resolution here with this Queen of Swords, like finding that answer and finding the clarity here. I think this is you. And this is very specific. This just came through lightning fast channeled. So this is maybe not for every Aquarius. But if you're trying to decide right now and you don't know, and you're kind of at a crossroads with the Lovers, Knight of Pentacles, yes, go the practical route, take your time, High Priestess, allow your awareness to deepen and for you to find that answer, more firmer answer with things. My Star card, look at the bigger picture, zoom out, you know, don't let time act as a pressure point, because I don't think time is an illusion for you at this time. I feel it's specific just for your reading. Now, if you're waiting on a decision, you know, it may take a while, but I don't think it's that though. I really don't. I don't. You also pulled this "What do you need to release" card here, so yeah, you're having to think things through. So, but Two of Swords as the advice is saying, don't allow something to disrupt your peace of mind. Like, you know, like sometimes it's good to not think about like, I understand, like sometimes, like, yes, we could just be indecisive and we just need to make a decision. But sometimes it also is, you know what, I really don't know right now. And the more I try to think about it, the more I'm becoming unsure and it's just hurting my mind. So let me just not focus on that right now and focus on something else until the High Priestess in the future, until Spirit brings it to my awareness or your higher self or whatever, right? All right, let's do Pisces. All right, what do we got here for the fishes? Pisces. You pulled nothing will come out of this situation, and you also pulled a new start is coming here. You have the Three of Swords here for your overall energy. Yeah, I think you could be dealing with heartbreak or disappointment at this time, or feeling like things are unfair. Three of Swords just sometimes represents like the reality just sucks, like the reality of something just sucks. The Five of Pentacles is in your current energy. It's like, yeah, you could be feeling the struggle from the situation here. I think too, some of you, it could be things related to money, right? Because the King of Pentacles is your advice. The King of Pentacles says now it's time to focus on, continue to focus, or now's the time to focus on being the master of your own material world and creating your reality the way you want to create it. Because the Knight of Cups being in the challenge is like you have these desires and these things here that you would like to move toward, although right now it's like you don't have these things in your life at this time, or you don't have what it is that you need at this time. So you could be feeling this desire for something, but yeah, it's like you're having to, because this kind of reminds me, it's like when you desire something that you don't have, it's like you have to work to create it, right? That would be the King of Pentacles as the advice. And so I'm seeing you here as like you just have these desires that you want to fulfill, just to make it simple. You do have the Magician here in the future position. I see you getting to work here though, and really starting to concentrate your will here to channel your energy in the right way, or the correct way. Like channeling the Magician, and the highest expression would be really using your energy effectively, right? So it's like not wasting time on things that aren't going to produce the result here that you want. And that's kind of the energy that I see you embodying here with this Magician. And the Nine of Pentacles being here in the outcome, well, I think you'll start to see the results here from that. Nine of Pentacles would be, your hard work paying off through your persistence here, and also you being able to enjoy that hard work that you've put into something, right? Enjoying the fruits. Also, Five of Pentacles can kind of be the woe is me. And you did pull this nothing will come out of the situation. So I feel Spirit saying here, just try not to allow yourself to slip into the woe is me. Like now is the perfect time to, start creating here what you want to create. Especially Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords could be this energy of, fuck, my reality sucks, life sucks. Things are never gonna get better. But I think you have a lot more power in your hands than you think, especially with the Magician. Like the power's in your hands, the Magician. Magician's Mercury. Mercury rules the hands. So, yeah. So that's what I got for you, Pisces. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump into the super chat questions. And we're going to get started here. I want to say thank you for tuning in. And I'm going to go ahead and jump into the super chat questions. And I want to announce too, if you haven't heard, that I am running a sale on my personal readings. All my readings right now are 20% off on my website. That link will be down below if you're wanting to purchase a reading. But let's go ahead and jump in here to the super chats. All right, JT, what is coming towards me for the month of January? Can you tell me for JT, what's coming toward JT for the month of February? You pulled the Devil. Six of Swords. I don't think this Devil's anything negative. Although you could be detaching from negative influences here or toxic situations. So I see here with the Six of Swords, you making progress toward taking yourself out of environments or situations that have been causing turbulence in your life. But I want to say here, though, this Devil card is also Capricorn. We're in Capricorn season, so the central awareness point of what's being brought to our awareness the most is Capricorn energy. It's like work, career, our goals, having to get serious, having to become more disciplined, having to be more objective, analytical, realistic about how we can accomplish things. So that's what I kind of see the energy of you embodying for January. And the Six of Swords would be you actually starting to use your mind in a more eclectic way as well. Like you starting to open yourself up to trying new things or moving in new directions here. And I think by doing that, you're actually getting unstuck if you've been experiencing stagnancy or just feeling stuck in certain areas here. I don't think it's going to be the end all be all, right, to where you're totally unstuck or to where everything just gets better or to where, you know, you set off into the sunset. But I do see you here gaining more control over your reality here and moving in more calmer waters in certain areas of your life. Things calming down a bit. So, yeah. All right. Again, Yoke Fisher, thank you for the super chat. All right. Yadi. Hey, happy holidays. I had a final great interview. Will I get an extended offer, please and thank you? All right. What can you tell me for Yadi, please? Pulled the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Five of Pentacles. This person's choosing between you and another person. Because the Emperor would be the boss, the employer, right? And the King of Pentacles would be the company. The Five of Pentacles, the way I'm seeing this is, I think it's boiling down between you and another person. And this is a 50-50 thing. I know you don't want to hear that shit, but I think it is a 50-50 thing. I can show you the cards. This, I would say no if I felt firmly like it was a no. But I really do feel like this one's a 50-50. Like this one really is up to the divine or to God. It's interesting. I don't know why. I feel like this person or whoever is in charge here, it's between you and another person. And because I would say no if I felt it was a no, but I don't think it's a no, and I don't think it's a yes either. I think this is still to be decided. Because this person's like having cold feet. Whoever the person is that's in charge here makes the decisions. Like they're having cold feet. Like one moment they're sure about something, and then the next moment they're like having cold feet about it. I would lean more toward yes than no. So, I hope that helped. I would say if it was a solid yes or no, I would say, but I really don't. It could really go either way, because I feel like it's almost as if I think it's like you and another person. All right, Jennifer G. But they do like you though. The King of Pentacles, the Emperor. But it really comes down to like you and this other person. So it's hard to decide. All right, Jennifer G. Advice on how to protect my energy from negative family. King of Pentacles, Four of Wands here. King of Pentacles, just remain grounded in yourself and don't let them influence or make you feel any type of way about yourself. King of Pentacles has a very strong sense of self-esteem and self-worth, but it's not in an arrogant way. And the Four of Wands is Venus and Aries. This is about being secure and solid within inside yourself, especially when it comes to your self-worth and your value here. And just about with the Four, it's about being grounded and just being grounded, especially with the King of Pentacles. Like, just be grounded in your own energy here and try to actually enjoy like your family. Like, sometimes we can have such a negative outlook on things that we're like, oh, I already know Johnny's gonna be this way, and fucking Susan was a bitch last year, and like I'm just expecting that. But I really do get here that, and no, like, actually try to go in there and just confirm it to yourself. Like, I'm not going to let them knock me from my center. Like, I'm going to remain grounded, and I'm going to have a good time, and I'm going to enjoy myself, and I'm going to choose to have a good time. And I think just the attitude of that alone will have a big influence over the situation with your family, to where you actually may appreciate them in ways in which maybe you couldn't before. So that's what I would say, Jennifer. All right, let's do Carrie. I'm frustrated with finding clarity in my work in a way that brings in financial abundance. Any advice for any advice for a path forward and next steps, Gemini? Can you tell me for Carrie, please? I'm frustrated with finding clarity in my work in a way that brings in financial abundance. Any advice for a path forward and next steps here? Yeah, so one thing I see here, Seven of Swords in the Hierophant. Knight of Wands, you're new to what it is that you're doing. So you don't have the wisdom and the knowledge yet, right? The Hierophant, I would actually seek out people that have the experience in the field or with the things here that you're trying to do and learn from them. Whether that's, I don't know, like, this could be like taking a course on like marketing, or this could be taking a course on like how to generate more income or revenue for your business, or this could be working with a coach, right? It would be definitely like investing in some type of education, because the Seven of Swords is advising for you to really come up with new strategies and tactics here. But one thing I do get, well, let me back up. In the Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, there's a couple, there's three different things here. For one, I would seek out people that have the wisdom and the knowledge and the experience to help you with what your exact challenge is, right? And because I do think at this time you do have to come up with a new strategy and a new game plan here. I also think though too, Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands can be kind of a lack of inconsistency as well. It's like I'm not calling you inconsistent, but this could be to where you're not devoted. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands not devoted. It's just like, okay, this seems like it'll be good. Let me just try it for a while, right? And you maybe do it for like a month or 3 months, but it doesn't work, and so you start stressing out. It really is about having to be devoted and stick to things for longer periods of time for them to work. But I think there is this cloud of confusion around you, to where you're like, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. I don't know if I'm doing it long enough. I don't know if I'm even making any sense. I don't even know. Like, I just kind of get this big I don't know. And that's why I think, Seven of Swords be like, okay, let's step back. Let's detach from the emotions real quick, and like, let's get more analytical and objective about the situation. And let's see, okay, what strategies are working? what tactics are working, which ones aren't, right? And what do I need to educate myself on? What do I need to look for other people, right? That can help me with my service or help me with my services. All right, and I would start seeking out those people so that way you can get newer ideas here and add it to your plan of what works and what doesn't work. But having to stick at it, like I think it's just a timing thing as well, like just having to be patient with the process, because sometimes it does take longer than we expect. So I hope that answered your question, Carrie. Xavier, Capricorn here. This reading was on point. Merry Christmas. Oh, thanks, Xavier. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you. I'm not sure if you had a question, but I appreciate the super chat. All right, K Talks. Is my baby coming by Christmas or New Year's? Due date is Monday, but over being pregnant and impatient. Hello. Didn't you ask me this last time? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. It's like right on the cusp, right? I'm pretty sure it was you. What, this was like last month, I think? All right, is my baby coming by Christmas or New Year's? Due date is Monday, but over being pregnant and impatient. Let's see. I think it's New Year's. Yeah, the Fool at the bottom of the deck would be symbolic of a new year. And the Magician, Ten of Cups, is like you want it to come faster, but it's not. So, if I had to say, I feel like it's New Year's. Yeah. So, I hope that helped. All right, Sherry, hi Austin. What good thing is happening next that I don't see coming? That's a good question. Can you tell me for Sherry, please? What good thing is happening that she doesn't see coming? Let's see. Seven of Pentacles in the Hierophant. The first thing that came to my mind is like there could be some type of deposit that shows up in your bank account or something like that. I'm not sure for how much, but I think it's like that could be a good thing here. Seven of Pentacles in the Hierophant. Also, you may be investing into something educational as well, and it really does help improve things. It could be related to like work or career, or maybe projects or something like that. So you could be investing into some type of educational thing. The Hierophant, Seven of Pentacles, and it actually ends up helping you develop and grow more here in your life. That's something I do see. You could be winning a bidding thing as well. This may not make sense right now. So those are some of the things that I'm getting here. that's what I got for you, Sherry. All right. All right, I'm gonna be on here for a little bit longer. Let me see. All right. K-Talks. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Curious if Spirit has an update. Yeah, I think it's leaning toward the new year. All right, JT. Am I getting engaged next year? Oh, Sherry, another thing. Something here that you have is going to be accumulating here. I don't know if it's like Bitcoin or something. It's some type of investment growing or something like that. Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Because the Hierophant is actually Taurus, and Taurus rules that traditional value that endures over time, and the Seven of Pentacles will be the cultivation and the collection of value. Which is why the Hierophant can point to institutions or establishments, and even like banking systems. All right, JT, am I getting engaged next year? Six of Wands, Nine of Swords. I'm going to say no, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't know if you're even going to be ready for engagement. Maybe you are, I'm not sure, but I think Six of Wands, Nine of Swords, I see when it comes to your relationships, like good things, like there's positive growth and expansion, but Nine of Swords, that's why I feel like it's a no, because you could be worried or stressing why it hasn't happened or if it's going to happen. So I'm going to say the answer is no. It could be 2026. So, I could be wrong though. All right, y'all, I may be getting off of here pretty soon. Am I getting... Yeah, my mind's starting to get burnt out. I just did Well, I've been channeling since 1 o'clock, well, 1 o'clock, I think, or 12, right? 12:30, 1. Doing personal readings and channel readings, which I'll be posting the channel readings here pretty soon. Yeah. All right, well, I think that's it for me, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. So I'm no longer taking super chat questions. More than likely, I will be live tomorrow as well. So if you don't have notifications turned on, be sure to turn notifications on so that way you get notified. All right, otherwise than that, I will see y'all later.